So today I wanted to do another no makeup look using one eyeshadow this time. And I was inspired to do this look by a TikToker. She used one eyeshadow from Urban Decay, and I've never used this eyeshadow before, so I definitely want to try it out on camera. So before we get into the look, let's go ahead and roll the intro. So now that we got the intro out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the makeup look. I already moisturized my face, and then I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Lip Plumper. So the next product I'm gonna be using is the Refy Face Primer. I used this primer in my last video, and I really liked it. I can see myself using this primer way more often. Although I will say the rolling thing on the primer, it feels nice, but it's kind of gimmicky because at the end of the day, you still have to use your hands to kind of blend everything into your skin. Yeah. Definitely gives my face a nice glow. It makes my face a little bit tacky too, but not as tacky as the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. So after priming my face, with this no makeup look, I'm not going to use any foundation again. I'm just going to use concealers. When I was reviewing the last video I posted, I feel like I should have color corrected a little bit because I didn't wear foundation. So today I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Orange to color correct some of the dark spots on my face before putting on the concealer. And really I'm just trying to color correct around my mouth. And then I'm gonna be using my beauty blender to blend that out. And since this is just a color correcting concealer, I don't really feel the need to let the concealer sit and then blend out. So the first thing that I wanted to try out was this Real Techniques Expert Concealer Brush. The number on the tab says 91542. I've noticed a lot of beauty gurus, a lot of people don't use the sponge anymore. And me, I'm the type of person that goes back and forth between using a sponge and a brush. But at the end of the day, I feel like you get the best results using a brush compared to a sponge because you can be way more precise with how you blend out everything. So now that we've color corrected my face, it's on to concealers. And today I'm going to be using my Too Faced Born This Way concealers. I have the shade Maple, which is pretty much my foundation shade. I have the shade Honey, which is my concealer shade, and then Cookie, which is a little bit lighter. First, I start off with Maple. And again, Maple, I just spot conceal with this one because this is, like I said, my foundation shade. But as far as putting this underneath my eyes, I skipped that. But I highlight with Cookie and Honey. So I highlight all over my face with Cookie and Honey. But as far as spot concealing, I just use Maple. And here I'm just gonna let the concealer sit for a little bit, thicken up or warm up to my skin, and then I'm gonna blend it out because when you let it sit, that's when you get the most coverage. So now that I've let the concealer sit for a little bit, warm up to my skin, I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out. And this is the only time I'm gonna be really using the Real Techniques sponge. But other than that, for everything else, concealer wise, I'm just gonna be using my Real Techniques concealer brush. But we don't need precision right now as far as blending, so that's why I'm opting for the sponge. So now that we blended all of that concealer in, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the shade Honey, and I'm gonna go ahead and start highlighting my face. I'm gonna be putting this underneath my eyes and also the high points of my face, and I'm going to let that sit before blending out. So while I let that concealer sit and marinate, I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze just to contour. I'm also going to contour my nose with this. And like I said in the last video, you can be pretty messy with the nose contour, only because we're going to clean that up with the concealer. Next, I'm going to be going in with my Rare Beauty blush in the shade Joy. I'm just putting this on the high points. And also, I'm going to be going back in with the shade Honey just to clean up the nose contour. And boom. So now I'm going to go in with this Real Techniques brush and I'm going to start blending out the concealer. And I'm probably going to be going back and forth between the brush and the sponge. And I know I said like I'm not going to be using the sponge anymore, but I feel like you do still need to use the sponge just a little bit just to blend out the edges. I already like this concealer brush already, y'all. It's like at the perfect angle. Oh yeah, I forgot. Some people be putting concealer like right here. To blend out the blush though, I am still going to be using the sponge just because that's the easiest way to do that. And I'm going to bring the blush a little bit up to like the temples of my forehead too. While I blend out the nose contour, I'm gonna go ahead and put on the lightest shade of concealer, again in the inner corners of my eye. And that's just to brighten up my eyes again. And again, you only just need a little bit, and I'm going to let that sit, warm up to my skin before I blend that out and set it. Let me go ahead and introduce the setting powder that I'm going to be using today, because I did go to Ulta and got new products like I said. And one of the new products that I got was the Mercier translucent setting powder, and this is the ultra blur powder. So this isn't the regular translucent powder, but this is like their ultra blurring powder. This is the one that's now talc-free. And let me read the back of it. It says the iconic translucent loose setting powder, now talc-free with ultra blurring power. This truly translucent powder sets makeup for 16 hours of weightless wear with a matte, soft, focused finish. Infused with ultra blurring ingredients like amino acid and silica powder blend, L'Oreal's new formula instantly blurs away the look of pores, fine lines, and imperfections with total shine control and zero photo flashback. I got it in the shade Honey, by the way. Ah! Look at how cute it looks. Oh my gosh. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and blend out the rest of my concealer and then set everything using that new Mercier powder. And today I'm going to be setting everything using my brush. This is the Morphe M536 brush. Yeah, I want to try setting my concealer with the brush instead of the sponge or the or this powder thing, because a lot of people who are doing this no makeup look, they get the most flawless base when they don't use sponges. So I want to see if that works for me too. So now that we set the concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and bronze up my face a little bit using the Fenty Beauty Bronzer in the shade Caramel Cutie. And we're also using this to set the cream contoured areas. And I'm also going to contour my nose as well, set that cream contour. And I also like to bring the contour up into my eyebrows. So again, we're gonna clean that up once I actually do my eyebrows. And it'll just give a really nice contoured effect. After that, I'm gonna go ahead and set all of my face using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark. And this is just gonna kind of bring everything together. That pretty much gave us a very flawless base with no foundation. So here I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with some MAC Fix Plus just to set it. And then we're gonna go ahead and get into blush, bronzer, and my eyebrows, all of that. And the eyeshadow, and just finish everything up. So as I'm waiting for my whole face to dry, I did want to show you guys a new blush that I got. So I got the new Too Faced, it's their Cloud Crush blush, and it's like a blurring type blush. And I got the shade Golden Hour. I thought the shade was really pretty out of all the shades they had available. What does it say? It says on the back, give your cheeks a cloud-like kiss of color with this airy, diffused, blurring blush. Infused with a flower extract blend, this ultra-smooth, cushiony velvet powder offers a seamless wash of buildable, rejuvenating color for a natural blurring effect with a soft second skin feel that wears like a dream. So we are going to test it out. Let me see if it has a smell. Cause you know Too Faced, I know a lot of people don't like fragrances and stuff, and I get that. It has like a baby powder type smell. Yeah, I'm not only putting the blush on my cheeks, but also like on my temples and just on my eyelids as well to kind of serve as eyeshadow, even though I'm still gonna be putting on eyeshadow. Y'all, this blush is pink as I don't know what. I did not know it was gonna be that damn pink. So next is going to be eyeshadow. So, like I said, I bought this Urban Decay eyeshadow, and it's a Moondust eyeshadow. So it's pretty much just a sparkly eyeshadow, and I got it in the shade Space Cowboy. Hopefully I like it, because if not, I'm definitely finna return it. It's a really pretty color. I mean, it's just like a shimmery color, so we'll see how this looks on my skin. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait. That's actually so pretty. What the heck? Like, it literally just looks like a dust of like, it makes your eyes look wet. That's what I like about it. That is so freaking pretty. What the heck? Okay, that girl definitely put me on. It makes my eyes look wet. I don't know if y'all can see that on camera, but in person it makes my eyes look wet. And I like that look. So let's go ahead and get into the eyebrows real quick. So today I'm using the Edge Booster Gel, like in my last video, to set my eyebrows. After setting my eyebrows, I'm going to be going in with my Benefit brow pencil in the shade 4.5 just to fill in the places that need to be filled in. Everything is starting to come together. I'm going to clean up my eyebrows, so I'm going to be using the shade Honey, which is the medium shade out of the 3 concealers. So now that the eyebrows are all cleaned up, last but not least for the face is going to be mascara. Before we get into the lips, is the last part. Now I'm just going to be using my L'Oreal Telescopic mascara. Alright, mascara is now on. So the final step is going to be the lips. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe off that lip injection stuff that I had on my lips. So today I wanted to keep my lips simple. I didn't feel like doing liner or nothing like that. So I'm going to just put on a lip gloss. And today I'm using the Kikiz Cosmeticz Hydrating Lip Gloss in the shade D'Artagnan. And this is one of those color changing lip glosses. So it looks green, but it's going to change based off of the pH of your lips. And I'm not going to lie, I tried this yesterday and I loved it. This is like one of my favorite lip glosses, y'all. See, that's a cute lip gloss, and you can see it's like adjusting to the pH of my skin. So it's probably gonna get a little bit pinkier, but not too pink. And even when you wipe off the lip gloss, it does leave a stain on your lip. It is like a good stain too. It's not like a ugly stain or anything like that. So I really love this lip gloss, and it was only $8 or $9, I believe. It was worth it. I ordered 3, so because she always runs out of this particular shade. So definitely get you some D'Artagnan lip gloss from Kikiz Cosmeticz. But yeah, and I will say for this look, I don't think I'm going to do highlighter. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do highlighter. So for highlighter, I'm going to be using the MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish Highlight in the shade Superb. Alright you guys, so that completes this look. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!